Cool, and we're live. It's the Born Free podcast. Remember to rate, subscribe, and review on iTunes. Check us out on SoundCloud, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is, of course, Kicking Balls 7. Yo.
Actually 8. I just had to.
I was just waiting for someone to bring on off-air conversations to on-air. Nobody should know that.
8.
I asked you
what number
we were on, and he said he didn't know.
It is
okay.
People look for kicking balls, and they look, okay, the latest one is 7.
Just because you didn't put number 1 in the first episode.
That was my bad.
So what did you put 000?
No, yes, I started from
Kicking
kicking balls.
Done.
And then the next one was 2. The next one was 2. No.
Next one
Next
was
one
No, the next one was 1. Yes.
Because this is 7 according to your count, but it's actually the 8th episode.
Guys, we all did
My
go to
apologies.
school, guys. So
My
fans, we
apologies.
did all go to school.
But anyway, how's everyone doing?
Yeah,
I'm doing fine, man.
I'm doing lovely actually.
Everybody's team won. This
It's
is
the
actually
weekend,
first
yes.
time.
Everybody's
It's the
team
first time that everyone's team. So we're gonna have a fruitful podcast.
Some
Yeah.
teams
No
scraped.
rants.
Some
No
teams
rants.
scraped. though.
It doesn't matter. No rants.
Not from you though.
No.
Not from you, fam.
I always have a rant. in
Yeah,
me.
you
We
always
have
have a
a rant.
rant.
We have a rant,
That's what I'm saying.
but-
You're
I can always dig up a club rant
the
somewhere.
only one who
Somewhere.
rants, dude.
So performance of the week.
Yo, what the
I guess.
team-wise?
Team-wise.
Ah, guys, that's
Man
easy.
City.
though. I mean, that's
like
easy.
becoming
yeah.
a better
Yeah, they're like,
I don't know.
No,
Was it
can I
Burnley or
ask this
something?
question? Can I ask this question? Was Man City that good, or were Crystal Palace just...
I told you
Crystal
Crystal Palace are
were
trash,
terrible,
bro.
eh? Crystal
I
Palace
told
was
you,
you guys-
terrible.
come on.
Yo,
And
Crystal Palace was
had Man
terrible.
United next. I feel so sorry for
Oh,
Yo,
boy.
I feel
Crystal
so
Palace
sorry.
was
What's the
terrible.
record? They have the record, right?
them. Yeah,
For
not
how
scoring.
many games that
They have
haven't
not
scored?
won. They have not scored a goal yet.
Dude, I remember watching the Premier League live thing, and Ian Wright was like, "I'm predicting a 5-0," and I was like, "This guy is crazy. It won't be 5."
And then
and it was just raining goals, bro. I was like, "Oh."
I mean, even Sterling got 2, right?
Yeah, Sterling got 2, eh?
Sonny got 2.
Yo, Sonny got 2. Sergio
Aguero
Aguero got
got
1.
one.
Yo, that was definitely the performance of the week.
That is so deep. But yeah, let's just get into the fixtures. First game was, if I'm reading this correctly,
The
West
Tottenham
Ham
game.
and Spurs.
Yeah.
Yo,
West Ham
guys,
at home.
to be honest, guys, had it not been for that red card Spurs got, they made it look easy.
It was easy.
Yo,
though.
they made it look before the red card.
not
Like,
been for
the
poach-
scoreline makes it seem
poacher.
like, whoa, it was a close game or something, but it was
wasn't.
easy.
And they weren't playing at Wembley.
Yo, and
So
But
they won.
also, is
Yeah.
it me or are all Chicharito's goals the same?
They are.
yes, yes.
And it's not just
all
the
in
season,
around,
hey?
all in around the 6-yard box.
He-
I think I have to track back
He
to
poaches
United
goals.
days, to Leverkusen days. I think his
Yeah.
goals are the same.
But-
Even
all
his
the
goals
same.
for Mexico.
It's like all the same.
All
But
the
for me,
same.
I like the way he scored it, because like he lost the defender, he lost the man, got behind the man, and then,
And
he
then
did
the
it.
ball
I thought
happened to get to him.
I found that
He put it
classy,
in.
bro. The way he
Magnets.
lost the defender, because the defender was like, okay, where's Chicharito's, and then he scores the goal. So I thought that was amazing. I got a question though, guys.
What's the
Ask away.
question?
I saw this thing on Sky Sports. How many world-class strikers are there in the Premier League?
World class Harry Kane, definitely.
I think there's only 2 world-class strikers. in
Sergio
the Premier
Aguero,
League.
definitely.
I think there's only 2.
We might want to. Diego Costa, is he still a Premier League player?
He's
No,
not.
He's not anymore.
He's not anymore.
Did he do his medical at
No,
Atletico?
no, he's,
But it's
so
virtually
he's
done,
gonna.
guys.
He agreed personal terms. I think he still needs to do a
But
medical.
is this allowed? Because isn't transfer season over? I'm a
No.
little
It
confused.
is allowed. It's
No.
just that he's going to transfer.
They've agreed with all the processes. They're gonna.
Is it
finalize
like a
it on the
Naby
1st of
Keita kind
Jan.
of thing where we agreed now?
Yes.
Also,
Something
he's
like that.
definitely signed.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
leaving.
he's
in
definitely
Jan,
going to
1st of
Atletico.
Jan, Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. So I guess 2 that I can
There's
think of
only
the top
2
of my head.
world-class strikers.
We might have that Morata conversation at the end of the season. I think it's. I think I'll
Lukaku's
throw
not far
Lukaku in
off.
there. I'll throw
No,
Lukaku
I
in
don't
there.
throw. I don't throw him in yet, bro. I don't
Why
think
not?
he's world class.
I think it's
Why
like
is
a
Harry
Morata
Kane in there?
situation.
And
But-
Lukaku? Why is Harry Kane in there and Lukaku not?
Well, firstly, Harry Kane's numbers are better. Secondly,
Yeah,
Harry
but
Kane performs
not-
in bigger games than
Yeah, but it's
Lukaku.
not like his numbers are way better. Like
They are
he
way-
scores, like
they're way better.
According to the number of games Lukaku has played,
Yes.
Everton,
It's been good.
played. And
Don't get me wrong, it's been very good.
Yeah, but
for me, it's for
not
me,
way
it's,
better.
Maybe
According
it's
for
better.
games per goal, game
It's-
to goal ratio,
It's better.
it's not way better. I'm not
It's
saying it's not
better.
better. It is.
It's way.
Nah, it's not.
I'd
way
probably
better.
say it's
definitely
better.
disagree. I think if
I'd
you're gonna
probably say
throw,
it's better.
I think
Harry Kane's better than Lukaku. Though. Like,
That's
definitely.
better.
Oh, that's
whether
a fact.
Lukaku's world class, I think we have. It's like
we can have that.
I don't
We can
think
have the
so.
conversation at the
I
end of the
don't-
season.
I don't think
Yeah, I
so.
think we can. I
To see
definitely.
how he performs in a big team.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
because
so.
that's the only difference between.
Is he not performing though?
I think he is.
He
But I'm
is.
just saying the only difference between Harry Kane and Lukaku right now, this is his first season at a big club.
So he wasn't performing last season for you.
He was. He was. We're just
And
talking
that
about the
didn't make
world.
him-
This
and
one-
that didn't make him world class, because to me he's doing the same thing as he did at Everton.
He is. I'm
Fair enough.
agreeing with. I said I'm
Fair
putting
enough.
him in there, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying for
I'm not putting
consensus
him
for
in there.
everybody else to put him in there,
Yeah.
you have to wait for the season to end.
I'm not putting
The same as Morata.
As Morata, yeah.
I think it's the same.
agree.
It's the same conversation.
Yeah, no, for sure. Morata needs time. I think
Yeah.
Lukaku just misses it. Like the line.
Okay,
I don't think he'll
what do
just misses
you
it.
classify someone as world class?
Let me. I'm gonna simplify this. I think
Go.
maybe it might not be as simple as everyone else in the
Yes.
room, but put the ball in the back of the net.
So Wayne Rooney then for England.
That's my thing.
Wayne
Put the
Rooney
ball
was
in the back
great.
of the net.
Wayne Rooney
that
was
makes you a
world
world
class, yes.
I
class
want
striker.
like for
Was
me.
world class.
For me,
Is that
it's
what you're saying?
but for me, it's like a different factor.
Alan Shearer.
Like
Okay,
it's put,
what do people think of Alan Shearer?
Alan
I'm
Shearer
sure he's a legend.
is
He's a
world.
legend,
I'd
yeah.
I think
probably
he's
say
world class,
Yes.
yeah.
But for me, it's
By
put.
far.
But for me, it's
And
put the
wait,
ball.
wait. And why does it? Why is he world class?
Because he put the ball in the
That's
net.
it. That's how I
Honestly,
judge a
he's just a nice
striker.
guy.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
That's
wait,
fair.
wait. There's other factors that you gotta consider. Putting the ball into
No,
the back
I
of the
don't.
net.
I
Okay,
don't
well, okay.
consider
For me,
other
it's
factors.
putting the ball in the back of the net, performing in big games, as well. You gotta
Is that-
put that
is
in,
putting-
guys. If I'm
Is
only
putting
scoring,
the ball at the back of the
Not
net, not
performing
performing
in
in,
big games.
in big games.
no, it's not.
Why?
So just
So-
scoring and not
so if I'm
not
scoring-
performing?
Scores against,
Wait,
okay,
wait, wait,
Lukaku
wait,
scores
wait,
a hat trick
so-
against Arsenal, and scores a goal against Liverpool, and scores
But
another
those
goal.
are not the big. Those are big games, though.
But
Yeah,
scores-
that's what I'm saying.
Scores a
So,
goal
that's
against
what I'm
West Ham is
asking.
not.
Yeah.
Is
So
not
I'm
also
saying if he
scoring.
scores a goal against
If he's-
Watford, if he scores a goal
Yes,
against Swansea, and then against Liverpool, against Chelsea, against Arsenal, he cocks it
That's
up.
what I'm asking.
That's not a
So
world
that's what
class
I'm asking.
striker,
So
guys.
That's what I'm asking. I'm
Yeah.
asking you the question.
Yeah,
if
that's
he
what I'm
scores
saying.
against the top four,
Yes.
if he scores a goal in every top four game
Yes,
he plays.
world class.
So that's it basically. That's
But
all
then
that's
scoring
missing.
a
Yeah,
goal
that's
against Crystal Palace is not being world class.
Unfortunately,
I
not.
think- no.
Unfortunately, not, guys.
I think if you can put the ball in the back of the net more than your competitors.
Yes.
More than if Lukaku if Lukaku leads the goal scoring charts and Kane doesn't, it doesn't make sense for you not to put Lukaku.
Yes.
True.
In the, it's just
brackets.
No,
that's as simple as that.
True.
I don't care who he scored against, who he didn't score against. If Lukaku leads and scores 30 goals this season,
Man, like, you know what's funny, man? I'm sort of thinking, like, what makes the great strikers, the Zlatans, the Ronaldos, the Thierry Henrys, the Shearers, what made them? It wasn't just because he
Shearer
just
played for
only scored
Newcastle,
goals.
bro.
Yeah, but he also scored against the biggest
but-
games.
can I-
yeah, what I'm
can I-
saying,
in
you're
the
can I
big
tell you a story about
games.
Alan
That's
Shearer?
what also it is. He scored in the big
and
games.
there's no way Lukaku's not going to do that.
Yeah, but no.
Like-
I'm just saying.
And
what
statistically,
for me,
it doesn't make sense for him
For
not
me,
to do
if
that.
I take his past stats from what I've seen, whether it's Everton, whether it's West Brom, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's United, for me, he has not performed.
Okay,
in the big
how
games.
many-
For me, personally.
Do you think it would be far if in a year's time Real Madrid come for Lukaku? Would that be far fetched?
What?
No.
To think that.
They're gonna go for Harry Kane first.
No.
before
I'm
Lukaku.
saying I'm not asking that. I'm saying is that would that be far fetched
a little bit
I think it would
because
be
there are
a
better
little bit,
players
yeah.
out there. For me personally,
in the Premier League?
Yes.
not in the Premier League,
We
in
just
the
mentioned-
world.
I'm talking
In the
about
world.
Premier League. We mentioned two players.
Yeah, and it's
I think
funny.
they'll
he's
come
not
for-
better than.
Real Madrid will go for those two players
Yes,
before Lukaku.
exactly.
I agree.
100%
That's why.
of the time.
That's why it would be far
Far-fetched,
fetched.
yeah.
I don't.
That's
Fair
why.
enough.
I think they'll go for
Fair
him.
enough.
I think that's why it would be far
Fair
fetched.
enough.
If they
Fair
overlook
point.
those two and they go for him, that's
I don't think
far-fetched.
they've overlooked those two.
I think
Yeah, they
might
wouldn't
go for
overlook
three.
those two. That's exactly my
Real
point.
Madrid have money
But
to
and
waste,
another
they'll
thing,
just throw
another
things
thing to
around.
account his age. He's at a right age.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
He's coming into form proper.
So it'd be far fetched definitely to overlook those two players that we mentioned because they're world class, like guaranteed world class. But for his age, in the next 2 years, Lukaku's still
I
he's
also
still in a
think-
buying market.
I also think it's
Of course.
important to remember that Harry Kane breathes Tottenham. He is a Spurs boy through and through, whereas Lukaku will chase the money, I think.
I think
Nice.
Lukaku will also Lukaku will also chase medals, will also chase glory. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
But
Lukaku
he's
is
bound.
power
He's bound to
hungry.
get. He's bound to get that.
Yeah,
And
and
I
Harry
think
Kane
Kane
is not.
I think
United.
Kane is
Harry
loyal
Kane
to
is
the
not.
badge.
Harry Kane
That's
is
what
not.
I'm saying. Harry Kane is not.
Yeah, he's very loyal. He's
So
a
Harry
Spurs
Kane
boy
will talk-
through and through.
In the next 5 years, if Harry Kane is still at Spurs, we're talking Alan Shearer.
Yes, we're
You know what I'm saying?
talking.
We're not talking.
to be
Zlatan.
We're
honest,
talking
not
Spurs
talking
legend
those.
who
You know
could
what I'm
have
saying?
been more.
Basically.
But to be
But
honest,
Lukaku
like,
will go because of the money.
I think
yeah,
you should. I don't understand why players should be loyal to clubs. It really
But if
doesn't
I'm
make
to be
sense.
very
This kind-
honest, I don't see Harry Kane being at Tottenham
Tottenham
for
for
a
you.
long time.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
The
don't.
move is coming.
The move is
Someone's
coming.
going
around
to
the
come for him
corner.
in January, that's for sure.
It's around. I don't know
I
about
think
Jan.
January's a
No,
little
not
too
Jan.
I don't know
End of
about
the
next
season.
year. I don't know about the following year.
I
but
just can't predict the club. Let me just
move-
say that.
The move is coming soon.
The move is coming. I just can't predict the club.
For Harry Kane?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's going to be Real Madrid.
I
think
think
so?
I think
so.
it's gonna be.
United.
And you can
Probably.
imagine it could be United.
I
And
think United
have
made
your
this-
world class striker.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think United go for Harry Kane after they went for Lukaku. It
Yeah,
doesn't
me
make
too.
sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Financially, like
I think Jose
stylistically.
Mourinho
what?
is arrogant enough to
Wait.
say, I want it also.
Wait.
But I'm-
You think Harry Kane doesn't make sense for United?
No, I'm saying right now.
Right now.
right now.
After the,
After
after
Lukaku,
the,
why would you
after
do
Oh,
the
are you
Lukaku
saying in
deal,
terms
yeah.
of that? Yes.
Yeah,
I
it
thought you
doesn't
meant
make
like
sense.
style wise.
No, I'm saying stylistically now. Would you want to play? Would you want to have an informed Lukaku and a Harry Kane? Why are you creating problems for yourself?
I would have an informed Kane.
Yeah, I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
Why would I'm thinking as Jose Mourinho? Why would Jose Mourinho buy Harry Kane right now?
Yeah, for me, all I'm saying is that at some point, maybe Jose Mourinho's going to ask himself, like, City's winning the title maybe year after year, and he's going to have to say, like, I need one player who's really going to guarantee it for me.
Harry Kane.
And it's
It could be
Harry
him.
Kane.
It could be him, yeah.
And it could
Definitely
be
could
Harry
be him.
Kane for me. Because
But I still think if Lukaku is bagging goals the way he is right now, the striker's not the problem.
you're not funny.
Like-
But United don't really have a problem right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nah,
saying. I'm
right
saying,
now.
listen, I'm saying, listen.
partly it is though, and you know why? You know I say this because remember this conversation people always have, like Edison Cavani. What's his problem? Why do people not put Edison Cavani in the world class category?
Because
Neymar
so many
doesn't like
because he
him.
takes so many chances, and that's what I'm seeing with Lukaku at
I
United
agree.
right now.
I'm saying
that's what I'm seeing.
But listen to I'm saying if Lukaku is scoring the goals, the amount of goals that he's scoring right now
In
at
12
this
chances.
form, no.
In
If
12
this,
chances.
in this, he doesn't need look with the players behind him.
yeah, he's got 12 chances.
That's what I'm saying. Then striker's not the problem for United.
Sure.
If striker was the problem for United, would see it.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
I think so.
But I'm saying, like, you know, those small bits, like when PSG played Barcelona away.
True.
And he had those chances, Cavani, and he missed them, and then they won 6-1 or something. It's those small things that's
Also
going to cost them
remember-
the big trophies. Those small things, not the
Yeah, but
hat
there's
trick
problems
against you.
in PSG with Cavani.
What?
There's problems in PSG with Cavani.
What's the problem with Cavani?
Neymar and Cavani don't get along.
Oh, yes.
Neymar wants Cavani out, and that is going to come out on the field.
Look, I know that. All I'm trying to say is that the similarities I'm putting with Lukaku and Cavani is that they both take a lot of chances before they score. And the reason why we won't put Cavani there, even
I
though
don't think
his
Lukaku
numbers
takes as many chances as Cavani. I
Yeah,
think
but
that comparison doesn't. I've watched-
because Cavani puts goals in the back of the net, guys,
He
and
does.
nobody puts him in that category
He
of
does
world class.
But let's all be honest. Cavani puts goals in the back of the net at PSG,
and he
When
did that.
PSG
He
is
did that at
dominating.
Napoli as well, by the
True.
way. Yes.
Different.
By the way, he did that at
I
Napoli
agree.
as well.
Different league.
Yes,
It's not the Cavani doesn't count.
Yes.
It's not the same thing. You can't compare someone who's doing it week in and week out in the Premier League with someone who's doing it in the French league. Yes, he did it in the Italian league. I
He
agree.
did it in the Italian league as well.
True. I'm
Yes.
talking about right now.
Yes.
There's a huge difference.
If you were to ask me who would I take between Lukaku and Cavani, it's not that easy of an answer for me. I don't know
It's
about
not-
everyone else. It's not that easy of an answer the
It
way
dep-
you're putting
I
it.
think it depends. If you're asking which league it is, it's very easy. If you're asking me in the
No,
Premier League, it's very
I'm
easy.
asking. No, I'm asking the
For
man.
me,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
asking
saying-
the man. I'm asking the man.
But you can't ask for them. A manager doesn't
It
manage.
depends on
air.
where you're
you manage
playing, yeah.
where
I'm
you
asking
play.
the player, Cavani or
What, where are
Lukaku?
you managing? It's on you.
Cavani or Lukaku?
Where are
In
you
your
Where
team.
are you
managing? You
playing
can't just
there?
say
No,
Cavani or
it
Lukaku.
doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Who do I think looks
It's a
pretty?
World Cup. It's a World Cup final. Whatever. Who you playing? Cavani or Lukaku in the
Lukaku.
Champions League final?
Lukaku.
Okay, fine.
Because he
That's
finishes.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. I would prefer that. That's what I'm saying.
That's
That
okay.
comparison doesn't make sense.
But for me,
right
it's not that easy of a choice. For me, regardless.
I'd also have time. Like I need some time.
I
To
need
pick.
some time to think about.
Yeah, and
That's what I'm
you
saying.
need to figure out what's happening, where you're playing, who you're playing,
Yeah.
in which league you're
Oh,
playing.
boy, here we go,
You can't-
getting more technical.
It's
I just
not
ask
meant-
who starts. Regardless if it's under 10s, regardless if it's a friendly, regardless if we're playing in the Champions League, I just ask
How is a
who
20?
starts.
How is a
That's what I
25-year-old
ask.
standing for
I
under
just
10?
asked who starts. I didn't ask where we playing. I just
Okay.
asked who starts for you.
But it also depends on who's around him.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference.
But I don't think it matters for Lukaku, to be fair, who's around him.
Because
Because he
at
puts the
Everton-
ball at the back of the net.
At Everton, he
Fair.
really
It's
had
as
this-
I
simple
think
as
he's
that.
just being fair.
Cavani as well. Huh? Cavani as well. Same thing for him. He's
Where? At PSG?
at Napoli, dude. At Napoli.
We're talking about clubs now. Why are
You
you talking
want to
about
talk about Everton, aren't you? When
Okay.
you bring up Lukaku,
So-
you're going to bring up Everton,
So
right?
who was playing behind him
Yo,
at Napoli?
this is getting so
What?
heated,
Who was
guys.
playing? behind him at
Yeah, who was it? Merrick and who else?
and
Yes.
Senior,
And who
Dries
else?
Mertens, and yeah,
Were they playing at that time?
yes,
Are
Dries
you
Mertens
sure?
was playing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Nah,
Now
check
give
this.
me Everton
I'll check
three.
this.
But
I'll
whoa,
check
give me
this.
wait. You did.
Morales.
You opened this
Morales.
up.
Morales. Yes.
Already,
Morales.
my man.
Oh.
Already, Morales
wrong with
doesn't
Morales?
fucking
Oh, wait,
wipe
what's
the
wrong with
boots
Morales?
of Insigne.
What's wrong with Morales, guys?
Another one.
Morales starts for Belgium. What are we talking about? What's wrong with that?
Okay, name
They
them.
both start
I
together.
gave you three. Name the
Okay.
three that are playing behind Lukaku that make Lukaku.
Delafay.
Let us continue.
Delafay starts for Barca. What are we talking about, guys? Where are we at now? Like, Delafay
Yeah,
starts for
Barca
Barca. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact, guys.
Messi and Suarez, does it really matter who else playing?
Delafay starts
I mean,
for Barca.
you can start for Barca. You can start for Barca. When there's fucking Messi.
I'm just saying,
and
fam.
Suarez, I could start for Barca with those two in front. Come on.
Okay, let's move on because we're not gonna finish. Spurs 3, West Ham 2. Anything to talk about in that game? It
Spurs
looks
The
comfortable.
West
fight,
Ham,
guys.
yeah, the red
I
card.
heard that there was issues.
What surgery?
The FA are investigating West Ham and
Yeah?
Spurs because of the
The
fight.
supporters or the
The
players?
players.
What
Did you
happened?
not see the fight? Like I don't remember seeing what happened to cause a fight.
Yeah, look,
but
there
I
was-
remember them fighting.
Yeah, because it was always like a foul
Was it-
after a foul, and then it was
Oh,
always
okay.
like heated.
So it wasn't a red card incident.
Stop-start game.
No, it wasn't the red
didn't
card
see that.
incident. The red card incident was smooth, but like the
Yeah.
moment Aurier got the red card, he
Yeah.
walked.
walked
So,
away,
like he
yeah.
walked, like it was very smooth. But
Very
after
silly
that,
second yellow as well by Aurier.
yeah, it was.
It was
Second
a
yellow,
second.
yeah.
It was a second yellow,
Silly second yellow.
Yeah, it was. He shouldn't have done
we need to
that.
have a moment to talk about how many red cards there have been.
Gee, there's
There's a
three
lot
that
of
I
red
know
cards.
Sure.
of. Three that I'm
Referees
aware
are
of.
very, very quick to pull out cards.
They
The
are.
players are stupid as well, man.
Yeah, but Aurier was
There's
a
some
Aurier
stupid
was a
red
little bit
cards.
silly. That's for
That
sure.
too.
And West Ham, anything to say for them apart from the poacher?
Guys, are they gonna fight relegation?
They're finishing bottom.
West Ham
Are they finished?
Sure.
Yeah, bottom half for sure. But are they fighting relegation?
But they
too?
shouldn't. That's another thing. There's something about what's happening with Crystal Palace and West Ham, man. Like,
And
like
you've
on
got such-
paper,
those-
that's-
yeah, those teams
Those
shouldn't
teams-
be there
Ah,
in that
man.
position. They shouldn't.
it's uncomfortable the way. Like it's like on paper you shouldn't be there. Like why?
That's fair.
Both have quality squads. I don't know. I
On
don't know what the
paper,
vibe is.
But
Liverpool
anyway.
should be banging in goals every
let's
game.
not even get to that.
We're about to get.
Next game, Swansea at home to Watford. They lose.
They lost.
Watford
yeah.
won.
Yo, and Watford did Watford come from behind? I think.
Yes.
I think
So
so.
they came from behind.
They were. It was they. Watford took the lead.
Oh, is it? And
Then
Swansea.
Swansea
equal-
equalised, and then Watford.
Your
took the lead
your
again.
boy's doing well at Swansea. Yeah?
Tammy Abraham.
Tammy Abraham, yeah.
Yeah,
Substitute
yeah.
that time, eh?
He was substitute.
Yeah,
he
scored
was
the
a
winner, right?
No, he scored. No, equalizer.
Equalizer.
Yeah,
Who
equalizer.
scored the winner?
Watford
Oh,
scored.
No, not Watford. Who scored the winner for Watford?
I know
Richarlison.
it was very late.
Yeah, it was very.
Yo, it was very late.
Richarlison,
Richarlison.
the new Brazilian.
Jeez.
plays for
Yeah,
Watford,
dude, that's
obviously
Marco Silva, guys.
Marco Silva.
I said he's gonna lose this game.
You said he was gonna lose.
I thought he was gonna lose.
Jesus.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I remember him saying
But
that.
wait, but like same thing is the spotlight on Swansea being terrible, or is like do we give credit to Watford and
I didn't watch
this
enough.
insurgent or something like that?
I
I
didn't
think
watch
Watford
enough to watch
deserves
it.
credit because they've got that momentum going
Is
forward.
it? So Swansea, nothing, no credit for Swansea.
Nah, and another thing, it's gonna
Oh,
sound
no.
funny for a team that conceded 6, like, but they seem organized.
Yeah. Yes.
Like they really
It's
seem
like
like
it's like they can beat everyone else, but if
Yeah,
when they
I-
play the likes of the Man City, they're gonna get smashed.
I think the players remember that we're not this good when they
Yes.
play a Man City. It's
Yes,
like
yes,
Man City
yes.
will score 2 goals and then they're like, guys, remember we're not this
Or
good.
not,
Yeah.
also, they'll remind themselves that, yeah, then again, when
Yeah, we're not on this level.
when
bottom
they-
half
This
team,
should be
bottom-
happening.
We should lose
getting
6
thrashed. I think that's what gets into
But
their mind.
when they do play teams that they can beat, they grind it out.
No,
They-
definitely.
they grind it out. And
Like
drop to-
they fight until the final whistle.
Yeah.
That's another thing about Marco Silva's team, and that's another thing about Hull last season as well.
Yes, exactly.
Like although it didn't
Yeah,
go well
Hull-
for them, like they fought until
One
the
thing I
final
did
whistle.
like about our last season, they were hard to beat. That's for
They
sure.
were hard to beat.
Yeah, until Tottenham and Harry Kane made it rain.
And hopefully this team is also hard to beat, eh? And I think they'll
I think they'll
comfortably.
But Shame, would you take a season where you're getting results at the smaller teams there and there, and then you get bashed 6-0 by City and then 4-0 by Chelsea,
Marco
and then
Silva will take it.
and you'll take.
I
as long
think
as
he
you
would
survive,
take it.
As long
I
as
think
he
as long-
survives. Wow. So getting.
I think low key Marco Silva sees himself as a Premier League manager for a different team. other
Yes.
than Watford in a few
Watford's-
years.
Yeah, Watford can't be the final.
Yeah, I don't think.
So if you had to take
Premier
out,
League.
if you had to take Marco Silva, right,
Yes.
out of Watford, where would you put him, or where do you think he should be?
Crystal Palace,
I was
Crystal
going to
Palace.
say the same thing.
Crystal Palace.
more money.
Really?
It's
Okay.
also in,
I think
it's
he
in
might
London
be the
as
person
well.
that Crystal
Okay.
Better
Guys, I'm
players.
thinking
would
bigger
have
for
needed
Marcus
to
Silva.
take
I think-
Am I the
I
only
think-
one?
What?
I'm thinking bigger too, but right now, I mean, he's coached. Olympiacos is a big club.
Yeah.
right?
No, but I mean in the Premier League.
In the Premier League,
I'm thinking bigger for him.
Not yet. Because remember, another
Bigger
thing about
who?
but
Bigger
like-
who? Like Everton.
When Wenger
I
finally
think Everton
leaves.
is everybody's go-to because
When
no one
Wenger
wants to say Tottenham or
finally
Liverpool.
leaves.
Yeah, no, no,
or Arsenal.
yeah.
or-
Be a
So
first.
everybody keeps giving Everton that. Like no one's brave enough to say Arsenal or Liverpool.
He
I just said
Arsenal.
Arsenal, yo.
Not yet.
Not yet. In a
Yeah.
couple years.
Not.
I think stepping stone. So Everton and then Arsenal maybe.
But then again, it does make sense. He's in London. He's acclimatized to that environment. I mean, if Simeone doesn't come, if Allegri doesn't come, who are you looking at? If Pochettino won't leave Tottenham, you get what I'm saying? So you start looking.
But Pochettino
There.
would Pochettino leave Tottenham for
That's what I'm saying,
English
he won't
Premier
do
League
that.
side?
No, I'm saying he's not gonna
He'd
do
leave
that.
for Barcelona.
Yeah, you won't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Pochettino is not going to do that. If Simeone still sees himself as an Atletico manager, Allegri doesn't move. Who are you looking at? Like who's available to manage Arsenal? Like I'm thinking which
Roy
manager is.
Hodgson.
Which manager are you looking at? Ronald Koeman is gonna be.
At Arsenal.
No, I'm not saying at Arsenal, but a big team is gonna sort of think like.
But I'm saying
what's
Arsenal
the worst
specifically.
decision? Huh?
I'm saying Arsenal. Thomas Tuchel,
Thomas Tuchel maybe,
maybe.
Maybe.
not Eddie Howe
Are
anymore.
we?
No, that's for sure. Not
I
Eddie
never.
we talking
I-
about,
I-
like-
Howe.
Look, I never thought Eddie Howe. I know there was. Jeez, Eddie
Not
Howe.
Eddie
guys,
Howe
come on.
anymore. That's
I
for
think
sure.
Eddie Howe might be England manager.
At some point.
Yeah,
Sooner than
but
we
no,
actually
but
think.
wait, he might be English manager not
Sooner than we think.
because he merits the job.
No,
It's
not because
they're
he merits the
running
job.
out of options.
The thing is,
to put
England,
someone
exactly.
there.
England changed managers like nobody's business.
Because even if I was to ask you guys, like, how far off do you think Steven Gerrard or Frank Lampard is far from being an England manager?
I
It's
think
not that far.
I think both of them are a year out from being part of the England setup. Somehow.
sure.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah, I
sure.
think that's happening.
Yeah.
Right, that's definitely happening. Managerial.
It's not
I
that.
don't think that. I think it's.
It's not
Look,
as
I don't
far
think the
as you
FA.
think it would be.
They're not there yet.
You see, Xabi Alonso
Association is not crumbling.
retired now, right? If
Yeah,
you had
He's
to
going
say,
into
management,
management.
yeah.
It
If
was
you-
announced yesterday, or
Yeah.
the day before.
if you were to say Xabi Alonso, how far is he from managing the Spanish team? It's far.
Very far.
But if you say Frank Lampard managing the England squad,
not
it's
that
not
far.
that
It's not that far.
Yeah.
It's quite far.
That
Let's say
Fires.
it's not as further away as Jack
Xavi,
managing
yeah.
Spain. It's quite far.
It's
Not that far.
It's not
Yeah.
that
But
far.
Xabi Alonso's also only gone into managerial. Like, he made the decision yesterday. Whereas Gerrard and Lampard have been involved already. So maybe that's also a bit of a difference.
Oh, fair's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Not the best.
I guess it's just, but the England, just like I think certain. Okay, maybe let me say Arsenal. Who are they gonna get like as manager? I know it's
Who?
it's a
Who,
Premier League
Arsenal?
podcast. Like no, England. Now I'm speaking on England. Like
Yeah.
they,
Who are they
Like
gonna
even
get after this
Southgate.
guy? Southgate.
yeah, like even him was like
I think-
it wasn't
I-
even.
I-
they
actually-
didn't decide on him. They was like
He-
okay,
he was like the default
yeah,
choice,
it's like,
'cause he
okay,
was-
he's here.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking for England coach. Yo, maybe I don't know. Yo, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't know. Tim Sherwood, maybe. I'm not saying his
Sherwood
next.
has a job
that's
for
not-
fucking
I'm not
ages.
saying-
Hi,
he's in
still
South
doing
Africa.
analysis work.
He's in South Africa.
Job. When I
He's
say
in South
job, I'm
Africa.
not
He
talking
gets
about
paid.
this thing. I'm talking about
He's
what
talking
he's
about
paid.
managing.
What exactly? You guys are telling me about being on SuperSport. I'm talking about management, my man.
Talking about management. Talking
No.
about management. So I'm saying like Tim Sherwood's not that far. If they were to go the
Tim
English,
Sherwood
route,
low key gives me alcoholic vibes. I don't know. Just to throw it out there. No,
I just remember him throwing his jacket the one time for Aston Villa, right? Yeah, he threw his jacket hard, man. I
Oh
was
shit,
like,
can he did manage
Yeah,
Villa.
Aston Villa,
That's
yes.
Tottenham and Villa. What happened? What?
Wait, he
No
got
one-
relegated with Villa.
Villa.
yeah, he got the best out of Adebayo at
he did.
some
He did,
period. Some
Yo,
period.
but this was like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that
saying.
was-
Like, brother,
nah.
you've been out of a job for a minute, eh? You're gonna walk
Did
into
he
an
not
England
go
job.
with them
That's
to
why
the
he's doing
first
Super
division?
Sport.
Yeah, you're gonna walk
Did
in.
he, did he not go with them to the first division?
He did. No, wait.
To the
Tim
championship.
Sherwood was 2
Yeah.
years ago, no?
Yes.
Oh, snap. That's last when Aston Villa was in the Premier League, right?
It's 2 seasons
Wow,
ago, yeah.
time flies, guys. Yo.
Sherwood ain't been
It
in
always
Man-
sounds like Gabriel Bonga.
Almost finishing fourth.
He's gotta be in the Premier League. That player, right?
Yo, Tim Sherwood was a while back, man.
Jeez.
Okay,
Okay.
let's move on, man.
Yeah.
Stoke at home to Chelsea. Yeah,
Yo,
this is another.
guys,
made it look
can I
easy
make
game.
an
Can I
announcement?
just send a message to Arsenal and Man United fans? That's how you beat Stoke at their home. Just saying.
But it's
That's-
true though.
That's how you beat them.
Oh, what? It's true.
Okay, oh well, moving right along. So as I was saying, the big point I have to mention, guys, and it's for everybody here, and it's for everybody who doubted this kid. Alright, it's
Morata.
making us eat humble
Yeah,
pie
I was
for
gonna
days.
His legs, yo.
For days,
Patrick
guys.
with his
definitely.
legs.
Because Morata is making us eat humble pie for days.
Scored with his feet.
For days.
Scored with his feet.
Critics said,
Yo.
you must score with your feet more, and then he bangs the
Guys,
hand.
Yeah,
there's
Brian
one-
is like, okay, bro, let's get
Which
it.
foot do you want now?
Guys, there was
do it on my
one
chest.
There was one
My
goal.
shoulder.
Because there was one goal he had. He trapped it on his right foot, and the keeper was coming in at finesse shot.
And
That's
now-
FIFA
that was
things,
the
guys.
first goal. That was the
Wow,
first
I
goal.
was
And
like,
I'll go back to what I said last week. He is smarter than I thought.
Yes,
He's
he
smarter
is.
than I gave him credit for. He's
He
actually
is
got
making
brain.
a lot of people
the way
humble.
he outran
Who's Diogo Costa?
Darren Fletcher.
No, hey, don't go that far now.
No.
Don't go that
Right.
far now.
True. Who is Diogo Costa
Yo,
right now?
there
If he's
was
doing this,
They don't need you.
Don't go that
like,
far.
honest,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Don't
If
go
he's doing this,
Wait.
The
if
club
this is
that
what
he's
we're gonna
playing in
expect-
makes it look as though he's been playing in the Premier League for years.
Look, I don't
This
want to
is
get
too
I don't want to get too excited yet, but one thing I can say is
Look,
that
he's not a
I'm
bully.
having my humble pie, I'm microwaving it, and I've been chowing it
because
because
Stoke. What happened?
Stoke are not getting relegated.
Okay.
That's all we have to say about Stoke every week.
Stoke are not getting relegated.
Next game, Southampton at home to United.
Oh boy,
A very scrappy win.
that was
Yeah.
a very proper scrap.
In fact, it
Shame
was-
that goal though, hey?
It was
It
that was
was
a
an
typical.
awful goal.
was a-
And my
What
heart.
do you want,
They
guys?
go in, right?
Put in the back
He
of the net.
saved
He's a
it,
world-class
but, like,
striker. What are you talking about? They all go in.
man.
That is what you want from your striker.
Yes.
Honestly speaking,
Okay, but maybe
I don't.
just-
I don't care. I don't give two shits about how beautiful that goal
How
is.
it goes in.
Yeah, but I really, really felt for the
I
goalkeeper,
really
like,
don't care. No one's gonna. People are gonna remember Eddie Daniels' goal, but that's it. No one cares
felt
about
for the
Bournemouth. No one's gonna be talking about Bournemouth.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true. Look,
that
I mean,
goal, it is what it is. And Mourinho, I love Mourinho. What he did, that's the Mourinho I want to see. That fucking
What?
the quiet Mourinho sheep. Look, he got sent to the stands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but he got sent to the stands because he was like hugging the official, though, or he was like something on the
I
official's
didn't-
back.
I
or
wanna
something.
see that.
To me?
Huh?
I didn't see this.
No, he got sent to at the end,
It
close to
was
the
like
end of the game. Last.
Then he
I don't
shook-
know what he did.
Then he shook the
He
hand.
shook
of the-
everybody's hand.
Everybody's
What do you
hand,
think?
and
What
by
do you
the
guys?
time he was done shaking everyone's hand, it was over.
And then they
But guys,
asked him,
what do
and
you
then they
guys
asked
think of
him,
that?
what happened? He's like, I don't know.
But
See,
guys, what do you
sent
think
to
of
the
that?
stands for
though?
shaking people's hands.
I don't know.
No, what happened
He
was-
was sent off and then shook
He
people's
shook
hands.
people's hand afterwards.
So the
He got
reason-
sent off for being just
The reason why he
touch
was
like-
sent off, he went to the fourth official and
was
he kept
rowdy
on
on-
harassing him all
Like
the
he
time.
Oh, but doesn't he do that all the
Yeah, he
time?
does all
anyway?
the time.
But he was quiet for a minute. People starting to think that he's behaving. And then
He's
it's
only being quiet because the team hasn't been losing.
But guys, like, what is your take on the fact that he, like, you know, I mean, I know he was sent to the stands and he was supposed to go to the stands, but he shook everyone's hand and he walked down the tunnel.
That's-
And this is not the first time he does this, by
No,
the way.
but this is Jose
Mourinho,
Mourinho being
niggas.
Jose Mourinho.
Like,
He's
that's-
one arrogant
like,
asshole.
That's arrogant, though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's Mourinho. Like
Hella
we know
arrogant.
this.
Yeah, I wouldn't shake the hand, man. Yo, if I'm losing, I'd just be like, fam,
He even shook the doctor's assistant.
Bruh, he shook. He wanted to shake. He was close to shaking players' hands, bruh. Like that's how deep it was.
But he likes attention. I kid you not, Ed.
He
And
was-
Southampton equalized with that last corner. That post-match
But that-
interview would have been totally...
different.
He would have
different.
shaken
It
anyone.
would have been
Wait,
totally
he would have
different.
shook anyone. Excuse my English.
Well, I'm telling you, that's what I think. But they scraped the win. It's, I guess, yeah.
Next game, Everton at home, Bournemouth. Jeez, finally, man.
Everton
Yo,
came back.
Everton.
Like they were looking woeful
Everton.
though. They
Everton
were
came
looking
back.
woeful.
I think there's a decision Ronald Koeman needs to make, guys.
What the Rooney decision?
Bench Rooney and play
Nias.
Nias.
Yeah, play
That's
Nias.
You have to
If
play
he's
him,
gonna
guys.
perform like that,
Guys, you have to play him, guys.
But I think there were 2 substitutions in that game
Both
that made
fucking Klaassen get him off.
David
Tom
Klaassen.
Davis must play.
Thank you.
Tom Davis must play.
Klaassen,
Klaassen must
get him
sit
off.
bench.
Like
Klaassen,
that's
Rooney.
not. It's not
Oh,
working.
Klaassen bad.
It's not working.
It's not working.
David
It's definitely
Klaassen.
not working. Get him off. It doesn't make. Why is he there? Get him off.
Guys, put Rooney on the bench as well.
Put both
guys.
of them on the
Yo,
bench.
I know,
Klaassen,
guys.
Davis
Rooney,
and
bruh.
fucking Nias changed the game.
He has
Yeah,
to
they
change
did.
the game,
Like,
guys. Yo,
Davis and Nias changed the game. Calvin Lewis, like he looked like he was playing better.
Guys, that equalizer was class, man.
Was.
Yo,
Was,
that,
dude.
that was class, brother.
Even the last
and
scrappy
the
goal
finish,
as well.
and yeah, it was a scrappy goal, no doubt. But
They got the 3
They
points.
got the 3.
They
That's
got
what
the 3 points.
But that's what Everton lacked, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I
they
think-
looked like there was desire, there was fight. Like
But it's funny, this Nias guy went on Haaland loan. He could have left, guys, and he's the one.
Apparently, Everton fans were deeming him as a failure.
There's a
At
surplus,
Everton.
yeah, surplus to requirements.
So what, he came
I
back
think
to
he-
prove them wrong?
Yeah, I think
It's-
so.
I think he was just like who's the Scottish lad that played for Everton? That always used to come off the Naismith.
Yeah.
Why?
Naismith.
Yeah, he's exactly that.
Yes.
He's not quality, but I mean, he gets the job done,
the job
and he
done.
did.
No, I
Got you
think-
3 points.
Yeah, I think he needs to
That's what
start.
you need at
yeah.
Everton. You need someone to get the job done.
And plus, he's very, he's height wise and he's very
he's
physical
big, like-
wise. He's big. I think I
And
think
he's-
he can.
he's
He's got
more-
presence up front.
Yeah, and he's much more mobile than Rooney. man.
Yeah, but I mean even
He's
like-
old, guys.
guys, even
Come
Yeah,
on,
and
much
he's
more
old.
mobile
And another
than
thing, I don't understand how you play. Is it what Calvin Lewis? Right?
Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you play him and then Rooney because Rooney slows him down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he
If-
slows.
I want
him
to see
down.
Calvert-Lewin and Nias play together.
I want to see that.
Like starting.
Yes,
I wanna
I
see
want.
that.
And do you think
But
Koeman starts him?
I think Rooney is starting because he is that Everton boy.
But that
I
needs
have
to get
to-
out the window.
I have to honestly,
That
say
needs to fly
Koeman-
out the window.
Koeman is going to that phase that everybody went
Yes.
through. And at United, there was that whole talk of, yo, but if I bench Rooney at England, but if I bench
bench
Rooney,
Rooney.
if I do not call up
Ah,
Rooney,
you must
if
get
I do
over
not
it, dude.
I mean, this is
do
the
that,
Premier League.
It's because that
no,
one
this is the
day,
difference between
having
that
a job
one
and
day
not.
that you bench him is the day
Yes.
you're gonna lose, and you're gonna think,
Because-
oh, maybe if I had Rooney on the field.
Yeah, because remember also Mourinho went through this as well last season where he played Rooney a lot start of the season, and then at some point he made a decision
Is
to
it
put
just-
him on the bench. And luckily, yeah, won the Europa League, won the League
But
Cup, and
is it just me or is this like an English influence?
it
This
is
thing of,
easily,
These are our players, please. Like,
easily.
nobody
No,
does that in
easily.
Of
Italy.
course.
Nobody.
easily.
People in Italy are playing 16-year-olds.
Easily.
Yeah, if
Like if you're good,
Easy.
like
16-year-old goalkeepers.
goalkeepers, bro.
Easy.
Like, this is not a.
No, easy.
It's an
bro.
England thing of it's
Easy.
Rooney, it's
It's-
Gerrard.
you must remember-
Play him at the back,
Bro,
play him
No,
in
no, no.
defense.
Remember
Easy,
this.
bro.
It's a wrap.
It's a
done.
wrap.
Remember this: English media have a massive influence over
Yes.
the clubs.
Yes.
Massive
True,
influence.
For me, like even like what a big example for me is like the whole David Villa in Spain era that ended, and
Yes.
it's like Spain accepted, like, oh, it's done, like
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Move on to
Fernando
the
Torres, it's done. Move on to the next. We're getting someone else. But in England, it's like, no, we gotta push it. We gotta stress it. Yes, Gerrard is 34, but we gotta bring him to the World Cup.
do
Yes.
what?
We gotta do this. Rooney maybe needs a call back. He shouldn't have retired early. This and that. It's
That's how you lose to Iceland.
that's
That's what
Facts.
happens.
Yeah.
facts.
Like that's an English thing. Nobody else does that. Honestly speaking, like it's just England.
That's what's up. So I think, yeah, man. I think.
Koeman needs to come to that point to decide now. Whether
Yeah,
to,
look, I think everybody should understand that the Rooney deal was it's
nostalgic.
yeah, it's nostalgic. It's football.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
do
mean?
you
It's
want to
not.
be making memories, or do you want to be
Rooney's not
winning
making any
games?
memories at Everton. That's
No, do you want to be
Yeah,
like,
he made
oh,
one,
he's
guys.
come
No, I'm
back
saying now.
home.
He made one.
Yeah, he scored his what?
Yeah, he scored on his
Yeah,
debut,
300
guys.
goals.
Scored on
Yeah,
his
Joined the
but
200
do you,
club.
do
Yeah,
you
he
want
scored-
to?
he
So you
scored
let him
his
play
second
10 more
debut.
games without
Exactly.
scoring because of that?
I
Because he
agree.
scored on his debut, scored his 200
I-
goal. He's come back home, blah blah blah. Or do you want to be winning games week in week out?
All I know for sure is that Ronald Koeman needs to make that decision a lot faster than Mourinho made it, a lot
Yep.
faster than Hodgson made it,
Yep.
a
In
lot
fact, you
faster.
should make it this
You don't
week.
have time.
And that's the
You don't
difference
have
between
time.
you being a candidate to replace Wenger and you
And
just
you being-
being Koeman.
Koeman, yes.
That's the big.
Yes.
Those are big. Those are the
Yes,
because
yes.
Wenger did it. Wenger benched Sanchez and
Yes, and Ozil.
And Ozil.
He benched
Those
those-
are decisions you're gonna have to
Yeah.
make. You can't bench Rooney,
Yeah.
an aging Rooney at that.
An aging. The guy's only 30, what, 32, 31. Jeez,
We're not talking aging. We're not talking aging in terms of numbers here.
Yeah, we're talking.
It's one about biology, my man.
Football-wise.
It's physicality. But anyway, Bournemouth. How did they play the previous game?
Didn't
I
they-
think they lost.
Didn't we talk
man.
about? No, they won. We talked
They won, no?
Defoe scored. Even
Yeah,
came
they-
off-
Oh yes,
Oh.
yes.
Now,
Should we be
but,
worried?
who did they play? They should be still worried.
Oh, they played the Friday night before, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
they played Brighton. Yeah, they lost to Brighton.
They lost to
Came back from
Brighton.
behind, I think.
Oh,
Right.
no, they won it. Yeah.
Yeah, one.
Okay,
They beat Brighton.
but
Yes,
the
yes.
game over the weekend.
No, I'm saying this is Everton Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Everton won. I'm just thinking about the previous game because we talked about them being in danger. So
Okay,
relegation
I think so.
too soon.
I
I
think.
think
so.
too soon.
I won't lie. I'm gonna put my head on the chopping block, man. Bournemouth, be worried, man.
Who at this stage thinks Crystal Palace is staying up?
Crickets.
I think so,
Shakes
What?
raised his
I
hand.
think
Shakes, are you a little bit delusional there?
guys. Yo, Roy City is gonna do something,
Do
guys.
what?
He's
Do
gonna,
what?
You know, humble pie, guys. Have you ever been humbled
Okay,
before?
let's get to the next game. Man City 5, Crystal Palace 0.
Yo, Fabian Delph's goal.
Cracker.
Yo,
Dude, I'm waiting for
that's still
someone.
replaying.
I,
in my head the
I
whole
honestly
time.
forgot Fabian Delph.
Guys, I'm waiting for you guys to.
I'm not even lying. I forgot there was a Fabian Delph.
Guys, I'm waiting for all of you guys to finally give Man City the title.
Not yet, man.
Not yet, dude.
Yo, not yet.
With Man United grinding out results from
Yo,
ugly
I
goals.
won't lie, dude.
It's still.
It's looking a
And
little
Chelsea.
bit.
That's
yo.
why are people not talking about Chelsea? Chelsea. Have you forgotten Chelsea
Oh.
are the champions?
Chelsea, is that team with who's that?
That won the
Morata,
league.
With
The
Morata,
one that's
The one-
making you eat humble
The
pie.
one with Morata, the one with Morata, I think they'll be up there, but league-wise, I'm sorry, Jude.
Yeah,
man,
I think let's not talk about how good City are.
City are amazing.
How are Crystal Palace solving this mess? Because
I
Roy
think-
Hodgson
I think
is not the answer.
They need to. They
Oh,
need
but
to.
guys, wait, we're judging too early here, guys.
Ah,
no.
but then,
4 games.
Talking about-
I said 4 games.
so you've got
I
one
said
more
4.
game.
No,
Two more games.
no, 2 more games.
And
So
it's
we're not
against Man
counting
U. One of them
the-
is against Man
Yeah,
United.
2 more games.
I don't know who they have the week after, but
he's gonna,
someone stronger than
because
them.
all
It's Crystal Palace.
all Roy Hodgson
Man,
needs to do.
It
guys,
is someone stronger than them.
Yeah.
They're at the foot of the table,
Guys,
and they haven't scored a goal. So
All
it's not
Roy Hodgson needs to do is get 1 point from either
And if
2
they're playing
games.
Liverpool,
and he
it
got
doesn't
better
count,
than
huh?
throwing the ball.
Because
That's
they
what-
That's
will
what I think we're past talking about points now. We're talking about goals or any. of that.
I really think it's
now it's about can they get out of this mess.
I think
It's not
they will.
like
I think they will,
They
dude.
will score a goal. That's
No,
gonna happen.
yeah, for sure. I'm
If
saying-
it doesn't
And
happen,
knockout.
Jesus.
And
It's
knockout
going
one
to
loss.
happen eventually that they will
They will score a goal.
They will
but
win
now
a
we're
game.
talking about getting out of the mess.
guys, I think they're gonna scrape, man. It's gonna be
Scrape
they're
what?
gonna
Scrape a win against United.
No, they're gonna scrape out of the relegation.
No, they're going to
zone.
be left scraping the bottom of the
Dude,
table.
Bournemouth
Yeah,
are
see.
scraping, West Ham are scraping, Brighton
No,
are scraping.
No.
Like, what are
They're
they gonna
doing
scrape?
so
Like,
bad right now.
that's
They're
that's 4
scraping the
teams
bottom
that
of
are
Championship.
woeful right now. These are
Guys,
4
give Crystal Palace a chance and some time, guys. Like, let's give it some time.
I
Jeez,
think this
guys.
season, it's not the season to be giving away points this early in the season. This is not the season. If you think there's gonna be a team that's gonna be worse than you, this is not the season.
Do you know what you're trying to make this sound like? You when you were little, and say for instance you had a baby cousin or baby sister, and your mom's like, play with them, and then they kept losing, and you're like, no, but your time is over, your lives are done, and you kept letting them press start again so they could come back to life.
Yeah, there's no start again.
There's no
this
start
season.
again.
Look, man.
I don't think. Maybe last season, maybe, but not this season.
Just a little bit more time, guys.
Like, look at the teams that just came up: Newcastle and Huddersfield.
And Brighton.
No, let's just focus on the ones that are doing well.
Guys, didn't Blackpool
Hey,
do
Brighton
well?
beat Newcastle. Just
Jeez,
saying.
you like?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Brighton beat Newcastle.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, so you still think
Blackpool did well when they came up, and they
Look,
scored a few free kicks, and
They scored free kicks because Charlie Adams scored free kicks.
yes,
for
and then
them.
what happened at the end of the season, guys? It was like all over. So just relax, guys.
Although
Just
Charlie
say,
Adams did
what,
score a
relax.
free
Six
kick
games,
in that
right? 6 games
last
gone?
game.
Yeah.
6
Okay,
games
okay.
gone, no points,
Relax.
No goals.
no goals. I don't know, man.
I think Blackpool were like top 4 or something after 6 games.
I'm saying 6 games. That's a different scenario. I'm
Yeah.
talking about 6 games.
Blackpool.
You're talking about descending, a team
Yes.
going down. I'm
Going
talking about
down.
a team going up.
Moral of the
6 games.
Moral of the story.
No
is,
points, no
moral
goals.
of the story.
Benteke
That's what-
potentially injured.
Moral of the story is don't judge.
A book by its
now.
cover.
Don't judge too early. Give it time.
Okay, but
Only-
they sacked the ball, right? We judged too early.
But
That's okay. to
The
judge
ball,
too-
the ball was a little harsh, but hey, the ball probably
A
ran
little
out of,
harsh.
He probably ran out of ideas, man. I think everybody
Hey,
sat
how
there
you
and were
running
like,
out of ideas? 4
well,
games in.
What?
Was it 4? Yeah,
Yeah.
4
No,
games.
I think this is what happened. Like the owners looked at it and they're like, okay, firstly we
And
played
also remember
badly.
now Bentex is injured.
Yeah, it's potentially.
I would
Is
like-
it
for
confirmed?
6. Yeah, he's out for 6
Who's Crystal Palace's other striker? I don't even know.
Lost Remy was on loan last season. I think I remember
No,
that.
he's in Spain now, dude.
Yeah, he's in Spain
It's what? It's
Connor
what's his name?
Wickham.
now. Connor Wickham.
Saka.
Is he
No,
still
not
there?
Saka.
Oh, Diafro Sako. Is it Jeffrey Sako?
Yeah, Sako.
Is he at Crystal Palace?
No,
Yes.
he's at West Ham, is it?
No.
No,
for
he's at
Sako.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I think he's at.
Yeah.
No,
Sako.
no, not Jeffrey Sako.
No.
There's another
There's
man.
there's two Sakos.
Connor Wickham,
There's
guys.
two
S-A-K-O.
Sakos.
S-A-K-O, I think.
Yes, there's
that
two
guy. I don't
Sakos.
know
No,
his
didn't he
name.
move to West Ham?
I did.
Bakary Sako. That's
No.
Bakary Sako.
No, guys,
That's
there's
how you say
there's
Sako.
S-A-K-O.
Oh, yeah.
Bakary
But-
Sako.
yeah, that guy.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
No,
He's-
didn't Liverpool Sako also go?
Yeah, he's
Sako?
there. We're not talking about that Sako.
we're
We're
not
talking
talking
about
the striker.
We're about the
The
striker
defender.
Sako.
No, but there's two.
Yes, there's a S-A-K-H-O. That's our
Yes.
former guy. And then there's
But that's
S-A-K-O.
the defender, eh?
And one
Wait.
went to Crystal Palace.
That's him. That's what I'm thinking. That's
What
his backup
position-
striker.
What position does Punchin play?
Puncheon is in midfield.
Yeah, who is Crystal Palace striker, guys? Look, on a serious note. Who is
No,
Like
but
the
it's
Jets.
Connor Wickham, guys. That I know
Is
for
he
sure.
still there?
That one I know for sure.
Is he fit? I haven't seen him in
think I know
ages.
for
I,
sure.
I feel like he retired already. Like, I
Yeah.
haven't seen him.
And he's young.
But guys, he's one of those players that, like, really, guys. Federico Makeda, like, I mean, come on. I mean, you didn't expect.
McKenna won United the title. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, he
bruh.
didn't win them the
That
title.
goal against
dog.
Sunderland, that was
Nah,
it.
those points
the
were
turning point.
He won the
those points
title
were
for Man
important.
United.
Those points were
But
important.
that's what I'm saying. He contributed to winning the title.
one goal,
And
dude.
Batshuayi also contributed to.
Yeah, I
the
mean-
title.
My man, they were 1-1. Sunderland. At Sunderland, United.
No,
Makeda
at
scored 2.
Aston Villa,
Sorry,
yes.
yeah, Aston Villa. 2-1.
Yes.
So if that was 1-1,
Jesus, who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows?
okay, let's
Who
not talk
knows?
about Makeda.
But apparently he's at McDonald's now, I think.
Where is he playing?
Auckland Park.
Up front. He's playing up front.
I think so, bro.
Next game, Burnley, Huddersfield, 0-0.
that
Another
was
point for
boring.
Huddersfield. Every time Huddersfield gets a point, I keep saying another point for Huddersfield.
Yeah, because it's
Because it's David Wagner, right?
No, because it's
Club's
another.
best friend.
It's one more point that Crystal Palace don't have. Like, that's all it is. Like,
But I mean, hey, it's all good now, guys.
40 points, that's the chase. Isn't that what
Yeah,
everyone keeps
it is.
saying?
Yeah.
That's
40
the
points.
average
40 points plus.
safe
We'll see.
marker.
We'll see
And Crystal
what
Palace are minus 18.
There's 6 games left. 6 games less to getting 40 points. That means a lot, man.
happens. Shame, man, but I don't have anything to say about the game.
Burnley, I didn't watch this game, so
No, I
know
didn't
what
watch it
happened.
either. And it seemed like it was one of those games.
Next game, Leicester at home to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Sure, continuous free kick though.
Guys, continuous free kick was absolutely class,
Liverpool should have lost that game.
but Liverpool, guys, if Vardy scored
No,
that
Liverpool
penalty-
should have.
That was
Yes.
such a shit penalty.
Bro, that
though.
was such
Yeah.
a crap. I was
Crap.
Yo, bro, I was like, when I saw them award the penalty, I was just like, yes, and then he hits it like that, and I'm like,
In comes
Mignolet could have just
Simon
done this. He
Mignolet.
could have just done this.
Another
and then
thing,
the ball-
Mignolet made that shit look good, bruh.
what? Yeah,
He
he
made that
made it.
penalty look good. I'm like, catch it, please, just catch it.
Yeah.
Like Mignolet could have caught that.
He could have.
but
Legit.
guys,
That was
caught
a
it.
shit penalty. Yo.
No, but can I have
That
a
was a
moment?
shit game.
Why, as a goalkeeper, are you not grabbing that ball with your hands? Why are you kicking it out?
Why are you not?
yeah, why didn't
Why
you
you
use
not-
his hands?
Because last time
bro.
I checked, goalkeepers are allowed to use their hands and catch balls.
And another
any-
thing, you know your fucking defenders are shit at corners. Why do you not punch the fucking ball? Like punch it or punch someone.
Nobody couldn't check.
Or someone.
because
Or
it
punch
was coming.
someone.
Or if you.
You're not. they're not-
If you knew. you
No,
couldn't
but
punch,
we're
why
talking
come
about the
out?
goal
That's
that we're talking
No,
about the
no,
penalty.
why?
No, I'm not talking about the
No,
penalty. No, we're talking about the corner.
No, we're talking
the
about
second
the
corner.
corner. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the corner.
Forget the
Yeah,
penalty.
okay,
I'm
the
talking
corner.
about
Yeah, the corner coming out.
Mignolet,
guys, yeah.
fucking hell,
That
bro.
was just punch.
Do
it,
something,
punch
anything.
someone. Injure anyone.
Like, come on, guys.
And stop the game.
Are they gonna give a penalty for that? Just
No,
be honest.
they're not
That's
gonna
not gonna
give it.
happen.
They're not gonna give it.
Like, do
No, if
something.
the goalkeeper goes for the ball with his hands, 9
Come on,
times out of
like,
10,
yo.
you're going to benefit the
Guys,
goalkeeper.
But I wouldn't lie.
And
Like,
another thing, these past 2 weeks, refs have shown that they're on the goalkeeper side.
They're
Yes.
always on the
Like,
goalkeeper
refs
side.
have shown.
In the box, if the goalkeeper goes with his
And
hands,
what pisses me
refs
off
are
is that
on the goalkeeper
if you
side.
asked me 2-3 weeks ago, I'd be like, Jesus, Mignolet hasn't done anything wrong.
guys, but
He's not at fault.
But
and then he fucking
yeah.
pulls off
Was
this
I not
fucking
saying this
performance.
last week?
Guys-
Let's not forget.
Guys, I've got a symptom for Liverpool fans and Liverpool guys. Like, I look at Klopp and I'm like, this guy probably must have the biggest headache of his life because whether he
He
puts
gives
in
it himself.
whether,
He
whether
gives it
no
himself.
wait whether he puts in Karius or Mignolet, they do something that lets him down completely. And then I saw there was like a quick fix solution. Guys, I saw Adam Bogdan was having a happy birthday or something
Jesus.
on Liverpool's Twitter. Why do you guys don't play him?
He's the fucking worst.
He's literally.
He's
He's literally.
play Adam
No, no, no.
Bogdan.
And he's
Play
the
Adam Bogdan.
fucking worst.
He's the worst of the. Of
Adam Bogdan. Jesus. There's no
so
way.
I'm 1.5 meters. and a whole 48 kilograms,
Yes.
and I would still be chosen first before
Yo.
But then it
Bogdan
should
as
be.
goalkeeper.
Look,
But guys,
I'll
even
go with
can we
the
also talk about like what happened last night, guys? Like,
No,
yo,
There's
should
nothing-
should
the
Carriers
Premier
have
League-
saved that though? Just a question.
yes.
Karen should have saved that. That was
Yeah.
straight.
Yo, that was
Chan
that
shouldn't
was
have
straight.
that was
moved
proper. That
in
was
that way. Carrier should have set up the wall better
But
and saved it.
my
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
even gonna. Why is Carrier still our goalkeeper? Why is Mignolet still our goalkeeper?
dude.
Why is fucking Alexander Arnold still our
The
number one
Mignolet,
right
the
back?
Mignolet one I understand.
And the Champions League. This is remember we're in the Champions League, right?
But Mignolet I
I
understand.
don't think Liverpool understand that we're in the Champions League.
I understand
For
why
some-
Mignolet is still a Liverpool goalkeeper. I don't understand
He's a
why
good
he's
shot
starting.
stopper.
I don't know why
Why
he's
is
starting.
Mignolet
Fact.
our
I don't know why
first
he's
choice
starting.
Facts.
goalkeeper?
Yes,
I definitely
yeah.
agree
Why
with
do
that.
we not have a De Gea?
That's because you guys signed Adam Bogdan.
And another thing, there was a point that Ter Stegen was available.
Yes, that's funny. Eh?
Is when he was still at
Yes.
Mönchengladbach.
No. When he was at Barca.
Oh, when he was at Barca.
Yeah, there was a point where he was available.
Yes, because Claudio Bravo was starting
Yes.
a lot of the games. Yes.
So I don't know.
But guys, I've got a
At this
question.
stage, I would have even taken Joe Hart, eh?
Okay, so
Fuck.
guys,
Oh,
we got two Liverpool supporters. I want to ask one question, and it's not Premier League, but is Liverpool topping Champions League group or not?
No.
Who's in your
So-
guys' group again?
We have the
it's the
easiest group in
easiest-
the
it's the
world.
easiest.
Moscow, fucking
Sevilla.
who we should have beat, and this fucking team. What's this?
We've
team?
got the
new
two
one.
worst
Maribor,
teams.
no?
Maribor.
Yeah,
Maribor.
we've got
Dude,
the
Sevilla
two
beat
worst
3-0, I
teams
think.
in the
3-0
Champions
easy.
League.
Easy.
Two of the worst
Easy.
teams.
That shit was.
But I got a question though. Like, if Liverpool don't top the group, so is it safe to say you guys are out last 16?
It depends who we play.
Okay.
And I still believe in magic.
Because you guys,
No, fuck
Champions League magic.
This is not
Fuck
Europa League.
Magic. No.
This is not Europa League magic, by the way.
No, fuck Magic. I still believe in Anfield.
Yes.
I still believe in Anfield away.
I
Let's
believe
not
in
play that
Anfield.
game.
I believe.
That's still a thing.
Yes.
That's still a thing.
I believe in
not the
Champions
magic.
League
Fuck
magic.
Magic. I don't care about Magic.
No, man, screw you.
But
I believe in magic. Magic at Anfield on
But-
Champions League night.
That's what I'm saying. Anfield is still a thing, especially if Anfield is away. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the second game. I still believe in that. But other than that, come on.
Also, all I
if you can't put away
all
this
I
team,
want for Valentine's Day, guys, is my team to play Champions.
One more thing for Liverpool. My last point is, man, Klopp is cocking it up, guys.
Klopp
guys,
cocked it up by not getting it to
I have a feeling, man.
But
when
like,
he
like I
leaves
said to you
Liverpool-
while we were walking here,
But-
my coach cannot save goals. My coach cannot defend.
But he can
It's-
buy.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but he can
now
buy.
there's nothing he can do right now.
but he can buy.
Right
still his
now,
fault.
right now, there's
his
nothing. He
But
can
Chabon,
do.
it's funny because I find it strange when you guys like put Liverpool, when you guys put Arsenal away 4-0, it's like, yo, Klopp is so great, Klopp is so amazing,
No.
Klopp is so this, and then when you guys are losing
Look,
or
I've
drawing
never-
I
the
always
week,
give him
And
it's
I've
always
said
like,
this to you
the
No,
players,
always from who?
the
I say
players,
this
not
to
from
you
who.
all the time.
yeah,
Not from
I've been standing with my coach.
yeah.
And that's why I'm saying to you, he cannot save goals. He cannot defend. He cannot score goals either.
Yeah, but-
It's the players.
But when he wins, like, people
But
give
then
him
it's the
credit.
players on point.
But he needs to teach
needs to
players
fi-
what to do.
Yeah, he needs to teach the players what to do. I
Unfortunately,
mean,
tactics.
Marco Silva's doing something
Yeah,
right.
and another thing, that's another guy.
yeah, Marco Silva's
And another thing, I really think this is the final. Like this, nothing's gonna happen for Liverpool this season. Unfortunately.
yeah, let's accept
This
that.
is the final. This is Klopp's final season to get his head out his ass and actually like move the club forward. He did it last year.
Yeah.
But this is a stagnant year.
If he does not make top four, it's a failure.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Also,
It's
what
like
is
you-
what is the problem with Liverpool where a coach comes in, they do great one season and then really, really shite the next season? So what is it about the
I can
the
tell you
club?
what it is with this guy. Ego. And
Ego.
too much trust in players that he shouldn't have trust in.
Yes.
With this
Like
guy, I can't speak for the Rodgers. I can't speak for anyone else. But this guy,
Yes, here's the funny part. It's so crazy to think that this is the same guy that won the Bundesliga where Bayern Munich were dominating every year. This is the same guy who took Dortmund to the Champions League final.
is.
This is the same guy who beat Real Madrid 4-0. This is the same.
he is.
Guys, what the hell is going on?
These are not the players
Yo.
that he had. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but
And
he built that team though.
he
That
can't
Dortmund
build
team he
this
did.
team, my man. This is England. Unfortunately,
Okay,
I
well,
get it.
yeah,
He did all that.
yeah.
No one's taking it away from
He
him.
also had a long
But this
time
is
to do
England,
that.
guys. This is a different league, different circumstances,
he-
different
yes.
players, different pressures.
But Chabon,
You
don't you
have
learn
5
from it?
seasons to do that at
Don't you
Dortmund.
learn
You
from
don't
it,
have
Chabon?
exactly. Yes,
Don't
fine.
you learn from it?
Another thing.
No, I'm
great
saying
point.
you-
Great point. He has 5 seasons to do that at Dortmund.
Yes,
He
he's
doesn't have. He doesn't have
yeah,
5 seasons. to
he's,
do
Yeah,
that.
but didn't
he's
he
been
learn
in
from
charge
that?
technically
Learn from
2
what?
seasons.
Right.
Not even 2 seasons yet, because it's 1.5
Yeah,
and then this season, right? So it's almost 2 seasons.
A great point. Yeah, it's a different.
He's had
league.
5 seasons at Dortmund to build the players, to
We
get
just spoke
his
about a
his
manager.
players.
Like I don't think we realized we spoke about a manager that got sacked after 4 games.
Exactly.
That let's really sit and think about that. 4 games, you're sacked. You can't tell me that's not a different league, bro.
That is a different.
That's a way different league, different pressure. So like, good and well, you do it in Germany, and I'm not saying it's light. That's not a light achievement.
But my whole thing is that at some point Klopp was like, you could put him in the same sentence as Diego Simeone, as Pep Guardiola. He wasn't that far away from those managers. At one point, he wasn't far away.
And you might disagree with me. I still think he's still in that level. The only problem is he chose the wrong team.
Which team should he have picked?
He chose Liverpool.
He
could have easily waited for other teams. He could have easily waited for a Bayern. He could have easily waited for a Real Madrid.
Yeah, Rafa was sacked months after.
Exactly. He could have easily done that. Let's not act like Klopp couldn't have walked into Real Madrid or walked into Bayern. He could have easily done that. He chose a harder team.
He chose his heart.
You get what I'm saying? So like the only difference is the teams that these people that you've mentioned, these managers that you've mentioned are at. They're at the cities. You get what I'm saying? They're at the Real Madrids or the Bayerns. That's the only difference. In terms of manager, I think quality of manager is still there. Quality of player though is.
But here's my thing: is
not
that
on
like
that
it could turn, it could all turn so fast. Like look at Frank de Boer. Like after that, where does he go? After that, where does he go?
It could.
With Klopp, it's like after Liverpool, it's like if you don't win anything with Liverpool, it's dipped.
I still think there's a lot of clubs that can still.
Definitely, a lot of clubs would have taken him, but Bayern don't take him immediately anymore.
Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, Real Madrid don't take him immediately anymore.
It's just that's all it is profile. At the end of the day, his profile dips if he does
Rafa
nothing.
went from Liverpool to Real Madrid. Okay, Chelsea in between.
Yeah, but wait. But he went from Liverpool, he went to Chelsea, he did well at Napoli, and then he went to Real Madrid.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be an immediate transition.
Yeah.
His profile will definitely.
I think what we're also forgetting.
His stock will dip.
It's going to dip, yes.
It will dip, but in terms of manager, there aren't as many. It's not a lot of managers that are way better than him.
Damn, but bro, like, don't you taste Champions League final and say, I want it again?
He
Of
does,
course.
but
Don't you taste Bundesliga and say, I want it
but
again?
this is the problem with Klopp. I think he wants it again the way he did it before. If you get what I'm saying.
I think-
without the building process.
Exactly. He wants it the way he did. I want to take Liverpool to the Champions League final the way I did it with Dortmund.
Even seeing when Van Gaal was sacked after an FA Cup and fifth.
That's him. I don't know
well,
what he's.
What I think we need to remember is Liverpool have been a developing side for the longest time. All our coaches have come in and developed and changed things and brought in younger players and said we can change things. And then they get sacked. And then a new one comes in. Whereas with all the other players, they go in and they have a strong team already to work with.
Yeah, and another thing that disappoints me about Klopp is that he has all the cards in his hand, right? You're Klopp, people want to come play for you.
Yes.
You're back in the Champions League, people want to come play in the Champions League.
And I think he needs
Just
to
fucking sign the
And you have
players.
the money. Don't forget
And you have
the
the
money.
money.
Don't forget
exactly
the
like
FSG are behind you.
don't
Right?
just
Completely
have one
behind
choice.
you. They picked you. They wanted you.
Yes.
Right? So all things are like everything is falling into place. Just get the players. Just sign the players that you know. You get what I'm saying? Sign them. If you have to spend
I think-
75 million of
Exactly.
money that's not yours, do it.
I think,
right?
And I was saying this to Shakes as well as we walked in. Had we signed a player like Maguire, had we signed a player like Van Dijk, we would have been title contenders.
Look at this. Had we signed Maguire and Van Dijk?
That's what I'm
What's
saying.
wrong with doing that? Like, what's wrong with making statements? United makes statements every time. Madrid makes statements every time. Chelsea makes statements all the time.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with making a statement
No.
signing. Or 2 statement signings, right? Shake the world. Like, do something that
And regardless of who you were going to sign this summer season, Neymar was always going to take the statement. So you're
know
always
what I'm
going to
saying?
be in
Like,
the background to it.
that just-
So why I fail to understand why he didn't push the boundary.
It's not him. It's not Klopp. That's all I can say. It's really not him.
Yeah, I'm just
He's
sort of
not that
thinking, like,
manager.
if I did
Why didn't we chase after Van Dijk after Southampton said no?
I think Liverpool just fucked that up. Period. And I think it's the Van Dijk thing. I really think it's an internal issue. A week before we got summoned for tapping up a youth player. Like, that's an internal thing. The Van Dijk thing,
Which has now been settled apparently.
Yeah, which is settled, but it's a
So
fuck
come
up.
January,
Yeah.
do we go chasing after Maguire and go chasing after Van
Why
Dijk?
not? If the money's there,
The money
Why
is
not?
there.
It doesn't
The money
make-
is
it
there.
is a transfer window. You're
If
allowed
you can
to
actually
buy players.
I think Klopp forgets that. I think Klopp thinks that's an optional thing. Can we?
No, can we buy?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
In fact, you're urged to because the position you're sitting in.
What I can
it's
guarantee
amazing.
you, United will buy players.
Oh yeah,
Chelsea
Of
will buy
course.
players.
Yeah.
Tottenham will buy players.
and none of them people need them.
That guaranteed they will buy players.
Tottenham is not a guaranteed in January.
I don't think they're guaranteed to buy big players, but they
not
will buy.
guaranteed.
But I
They'll
think
buy
they will
squad
buy,
players.
they will buy players.
They'll buy those top
that's-
stars. Yeah, they're buying. Look.
I'm not
regardless,
even
they're
sure
buying.
Klopp will buy anything.
Nah,
Klopp
if
will convert a player.
But-
that's what
but-
I can guarantee. Klopp will
if he
convert
doesn't buy
someone.
defending
no,
Jan, then I don't know
I
what's
heard
wrong, dude.
that Liverpool are prepared to pay a premium to get Naby Keita in.
In Jan.
In
I heard-
Jan.
I
But
heard
apparently
about
Bring him
that was
over.
dependent on how they perform in the Champions League.
and
And-
they're not
and
doing
they
quite
won.
well.
And Red
Oh,
Bull
did they win?
Leipzig.
Did they win?
No, Red Bull Leipzig lost, guys.
Yes,
lost,
they
yeah.
against Besiktas.
Yes, they lost.
Did they?
I think it was
2-0
depending
to
on they
Besiktas,
lost on that
bro.
game.
Yeah, so I think that might
So
be a
I think
possibility.
Naby Keita will come in
then
January.
that's great, but where are we by January?
Naby Keita doesn't play centre back, guys.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's what I'm saying.
Crystal Palace.
He will be the
Did we
control
forget
player.
that?
He might even be.
Did we forget
Jesus,
that?
Henderson might play at the back.
Yeah.
Chan might play at the back.
Did we
I
forget
honestly
that?
think, I love Klopp. I think his way of football, great. I love how he plays.
Right,
I think
yeah.
there's certain managers that will never cross that. You know what I mean?
Right,
That
yes,
I don't know because they can't adapt. Mourinho for me, I think is the all-time greatest manager personally because he adapts.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
everywhere Mourinho goes, he adapts. Right?
Can you say Pep as well?
I'm saying my personal.
Pep is getting
I'm
there.
not saying
Pep
Pep is
is
getting there.
is
Pep is getting there.
adapting.
Yeah, I think
now.
I'm saying he's
I
getting
don't
there.
think
Yeah.
he did
I
last
think
season.
right now-
now he's adapting. Now he's learned.
And this is
Okay.
subjective. This is just me. I'm just
Yeah.
saying Mourinho right now is the best.
So
manager
if
of
you,
all time.
so if
Because
Mourinho,
of how he does, he adapts. He'll go to Italy and do a job. He'll go to Spain and do a job.
Okay,
come to
come-
England again and do a job. Like
we finish the season the way we've been playing now. Come next season, we fire Klopp and we hire Jose Mourinho. Do we win the title?
yes,
Oh,
not
easy.
immediately.
No, not
Second
immediately.
season. Not immediately.
But you
we win
guys,
the
you guys
title.
definitely make fourth.
Because you know what
You make
Mourinho's gonna
top
go
four.
in there and do. Mourinho's gonna look around and say, Matip, you're not a leader.
Yes.
You're not starting for
That's
me.
number one.
Look at Lovren. You're
Number
not starting
two,
for me. Alexander
Adam
Arnold. I
Bogdan
don't play
is out.
youngsters.
Adam Bogdan is out.
Mignolet will
Karius
go
is
home.
out. Mignolet's gonna sit on the bench.
That's what
He's
Mourinho
gonna easily
does.
do that.
He's gonna do
Sturridge
that.
might leave.
Sturridge might leave.
He might leave actually.
Like
Sturridge
Mourinho will
might
be like,
go.
look, go to West Ham
Yeah, go to West Ham on loan.
or play
something.
for the under 23.
Oh, do
like
that.
that's what he's gonna
Yes.
go. That's what he's gonna.
Yes.
That's what he does well. Unfortunately,
why-
we have managers that really think they can build. Oh, okay, Moreno, you played well in preseason. Come back to the side. Let's see. That's
Okay, Mourinho
That's not-
has been
that's not
playing better though than last
league
season.
winning.
But Moreno doesn't
Side.
start for Jose Mourinho.
No,
Facts.
Mourinho
Facts, he
doesn't start.
doesn't.
Facts, dog. Like
None of our
doesn't
best
start for
lines
any-
start
Luke Shaw
for
would
Jose
start
Mourinho.
for
He
Jurgen Klopp.
He doesn't start for any
Luke
of our
Shaw
top
would be
four.
given a chance by Jurgen Klopp.
True.
Facts.
We had Kevin Stewart starting in midfield last season. Where's Kevin Stewart now?
Trent
You know?
Alexander-Arnold.
But yeah, enough of the Liverpool rant.
Finally.
On we go to the next, the
Guys,
final result.
I just want. Can I just say this? I just want one convincing game, so we don't have to have this rant every
We will
week.
never have a convincing game without centre backs.
The convincing game happened already.
The
The
convi-
4-0 against Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly.
And Liverpool
And-
fans were on a high after that game. dog.
Yeah,
They were on a high,
convincing
bro.
football. And another thing, this is a team that parallels how we play. That's another somewhat. They just don't have the quality to. But in terms of like,
God.
we're not.
I'm starting to feel
Our
like
convincing
that is
game will be.
facts.
Our convincing game was Crystal Palace. We just didn't put them away.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's all. Like we're not gonna have. You saw what happened at Leicester.
Yeah.
Like,
And the sad thing is, if everyone is putting Crystal Palace away and we struggle.
Liverpool will have to score 3 goals. I said it
We
last
are-
week. Liverpool have to score 3 goals to guarantee victory.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's definitely not gonna happen. Convincing, not anytime.
Oh
soon.
well.
next.
Brighton at home to Newcastle. I predicted Brighton win.
I think
It's the only score I got wrong.
Wrong.
Yes, I predicted a Newcastle win.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
not-
only
I think
score.
that's
the only
9
score I
out of
remember.
10.
I think I said draw. I don't know. What did I say?
I didn't watch the
I
game
can't
though. What
remember.
happened?
I said Newcastle.
Anything
Oh,
about the game?
I didn't watch the game, to be honest.
I half watched the game.
Brighton staying up.
I think no, not a chance. But I think the only worrying thing about Newcastle is a team like Brighton got 3 points off you.
No, I don't think it's worrying because they
Is
did
it not?
that. They did that in the championship
Is it not?
twice, I think.
Yeah, remember,
Yeah,
it's,
even
it's
though they
two
did in the
promotional teams.
Yeah, I mean,
playing
even if
against
they
each
did in the championship, I mean, you got points against like bigger
Nah.
sides.
It doesn't matter. I think
Okay.
Newcastle's still.
other. I do think, if
I
I can
don't
remember
think-
correctly, please I was very tired at this time watching this game. But I think Newcastle were unlucky not to score.
I didn't watch this game.
I didn't watch it.
But another thing, if did Hasselu start? If that's your striker, you're going
No,
to.
you're right.
wasn't-
I was checking stats for
Yes,
this game.
I think that they were very unlucky
Matthew
not to
Ryan,
score.
the Brighton goalkeeper,
Made a lot of
he made a lot of saves. He's actually my team of the week.
Yeah,
I think he might
I
be
didn't
in
watch
mine
this
as
game.
well.
Was Hasselu up front? I need to figure out
I can't remember.
who started. Hasselu missed 3 sitters last week.
Yeah.
So if he's playing,
He's my goalkeeper of the week as well.
Oh, moving
I
on.
think he saved them, yeah.
final game, Arsenal play their £50 million striker
Alexandre Lacazette
against West Brom, 2-0.
Who
I
saved
didn't
them?
watch the game. How was the game?
Shaka Laka.
I know we were lucky, guys. I'm gonna be honest. First half, yo, we're
Penalty,
lucky
yeah?
not to concede, guys. Yo,
What happened?
Scored a penalty.
The first goal was a
Oh.
poach. The second goal was a penalty.
Yeah, the second goal was a penalty, then the first goal was a poach. But
Wasn't it an offside goal, the first one?
no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Not?
It wasn't offside.
We were
Oh, it hit the
lucky.
post,
Yo,
right? It hit the
because
post.
yeah, see, who's that kid? He's from Southampton, James Rodriguez, huh?
Rodriguez,
Jerry
yes,
Rodriguez.
yes,
Yo,
yes.
there should have been a penalty for West Brom. Firstly, hit the post, and then is it Jake Livermore or someone? He hit a total miss. First off, we're lucky. I won't lie. And then Montreal clear off the line. Did you guys see that?
Nope.
That was the greatest
I
clear
watched
off
that.
the
I saw
line
that, I
ever.
saw that, I
How
saw
did
that.
you guys not see
Yeah,
that?
I watched the game. That
That was on the
incredible.
line, bro. Like it was a header,
Like,
and
Czech
Montreal
was
just
out of the game. Czech was out of the game.
Yeah,
Montreal
Czech
was
was-
there to the rescue.
and Montreal just hit it.
But if
with
that
like
ball
this
was
kung
like
fu
five,
thing.
if that ball was 5 centimeters high, he would have.
Yeah,
we
you
would
would have
gotten
missed.
to it.
I tell you, we were lucky. No, I'm not gonna lie. Then second half, West Brom did nothing. Like West Brom did absolutely nothing.
Shame.
They did
Shame.
nothing. Then we got a penalty, and like I said, put it into the back.
Arsenal
net.
top
World
4?
class. Yes,
Okay, ahead of.
Liverpool and Tottenham.
And Tottenham.
Yes.
Sheesh. I don't know
Okay.
about that.
Yes.
So are you saying City,
I'll-
United, Chelsea,
Yeah,
Arsenal?
I'll give you Liverpool. Man.
Yes.
I can't.
I know,
But
so I can't give you Spurs,
but
yeah.
Liverpool.
I can't give you Spurs.
I tell you, I don't want to sound arrogant, but we're gonna finish above Liverpool.
I can give you that.
No, that's
That I
guaranteed.
know.
I'm not even
But
fighting.
Tottenham
not-
is a
not
fight.
Tottenham.
Tottenham is a fight.
I can't give you Spurs.
I'm
But
gonna
guys,
go-
Spurs floundering at Wembley is gonna play a huge role, guys.
No,
You know what's gonna happen?
they're gonna get over
what's
that.
this?
But you know what's gonna happen? Spurs are gonna be third, and we're gonna ask ourselves how. That's what
We'll
happened
see.
last season.
We'll see.
I asked myself,
We'll
how
see.
did Spurs just finish where they finished?
We'll see.
Spurs finished second last season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I asked myself, how did that
Overlooked.
happen?
We'll see. I think for
I
me
can't-
personally, I think Arsenal will go back and.
I think Arsenal just need to figure out if Özil is their man or not.
And he's fit, but no, but you know what's
Like,
funny
'cause
with this Özil debate?
there's something about when Özil plays.
But this Özil debate, I don't like it sometimes because people are hammering Özil. Like
I'm not
it's all his
hammering
fault.
Özil.
Because like there's-
I'm hammering the players around him. They can't play with
exactly
Özil.
that's
They're
what I'm saying.
not-
The Özil from Real Madrid versus the Özil at Arsenal, guys.
I think-
One thing
look,
changed.
The players around him.
I used to play with Xabi Alonso
Exactly.
and Khedira, and now I
that's
play
what-
with these two.
And that's
guys.
why I'm saying
that's what happened.
Arsenal need to make that decision.
Yeah,
It's not- I'm not.
which Wenger is doing,
Like,
now, right?
it's as
And
simple as
but my
that.
only feeling about Wenger is that eventually Özil's gonna come back into the starting
He has to.
11.
Quality always
Yeah,
has
he's
to
got
win.
no. I'm saying even in the bigger games where he's gonna walk around the pitch, he's gonna come back. Sadly, but I really feel really good about top 4. I won't lie, really. Plus, we got the depth for Europa League. I'm not saying we're gonna compete
If
for it.
Arsenal
I'm not saying
fucking
we're gonna
take
compete for
Europa
it.
League seriously.
No, I'm not saying we're gonna
kiss
compete for
fourth
it.
Bye.
No,
Unless
but I'm
you
not
win
saying
it.
we're gonna. But I'm just saying in
Unless
terms
you
of.
win it.
But the difference is that like Arsenal's got the depth though. Like we made so many changes for the Europa League title. I was like,
I
wow.
know, I know, but at some point you reach the quarterfinals and you start Özil, you start Sanchez.
Yeah.
That's just gonna
Facts,
happen.
facts.
You
And
start
I'm
your
saying
first
if
team,
you take
as
that
opposed to your
seriously,
under 23s
Win
thing.
it.
if you have to win it. it's you have to do the Man United. You have to go the Man United route.
Okay.
I think Arsenal are not finishing fourth if they're in the finals of the
Wenger
the finals of
fourth.
the Europa League.
Wenger and fourth.
Wenger and fourth are like this, but Wenger and fourth Europa League. When does that happen?
Don't worry about it. You watch us do what we gotta do this season.
All right, let's move on. What are we? Teams of the week.
Okay, I'll start mine quickly. I went with a 4-3-3. My goalkeepers, De Gea, right back, Espilicueta, left back, Monreal. And then I went Bailey, centre back, Koscielny, centre back, 3 centre midfields with Eriksen, Henderson, and Coutinho. And then I went 3 strikers. I had to with Kane, Lacazette, and Morata.
My team of the week, 3-4-3. Goalkeeper Matthew Ryan from Brighton. Aspilicueta, he just keeps on assisting Morata. Andreas Christensen, I thought he had a good game. And Monreal in defense. In midfield, Sterling, Tom Davies, Fabian Delph, and Leroy Sané. And the three up front is Omar Nias, Alexandre Lacazette, and Alvaro Morata.
Yo, y'all try to force Lacazette in your sides, ne?
No,
What do you
no,
mean force?
I think he deserves it.
He deserves it,
I think
dude.
he deserves
Guys,
it.
I didn't put him in my side.
No, it's fine.
Not,
dude.
I just couldn't.
Yeah, he's also not in my
No, it's
side.
okay. You can put Salah. It's fine.
No, I didn't put Salah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, the girls.
Do you want to go or should I go?
I'll go. So, goalkeeper Matt Ryan. Defenders are Kyle Walker, Aspilicueta, Phil Jones, Stephen Ward. Midfielders Sane, Gay from
Idris
Everton,
Gueye, guys. Fuck. Please,
Silva.
can I have him?
He's dope.
On Didi.
He's dope.
and Phil Coutinho. And then my strikers are Kane and Morata.
Goalkeeper De Gea, left back Monreal, centre back Otamendi, Christensen, Aspilicueta at right back, left wing Raheem Sterling. I might have to. That's another piece of humble pie. I might have to.
No, the
Swallow,
Sterling.
man. Looks like Sterling
yeah.
might be playing.
Okay.
And he
hard.
scored yesterday as well, right?
Yeah,
he
he did.
did.
Scored 2, right?
Yeah, but he nearly missed it, though.
Yeah.
He nearly missed it.
He's finishing
Hit the
needs to improve.
crossbar. His finishing was
His finishing
terrible.
definitely needs to improve. Centre mid, I thought Jordan Henderson had a good game. Timu
Why are you still
Bakayoko.
on this Henderson vibe?
Yeah, but
had a good
Henderson made my
game.
team.
No.
as well.
Yeah, he had a good
But,
game.
and for me, Henderson firstly had a good game, and then secondly,
just 'cause he
his
scored,
composure,
guys.
guys.
And another thing,
but his composure
you know what?
shocked me.
And another
bruh.
thing, one thing
Yo.
I don't understand why I don't see a lot of is his leadership. He
He's
was
not
in the
a
fucking
leader.
ref's ear the whole game.
No.
Like the whole
was
game.
that
Like his mouth was open every time I saw him. Pause. Like a good game. Look,
Is-
I'm not saying any. I'm just saying
Is,
good game.
is Henderson one of the reasons why Liverpool never win the Premier League?
If your starting centre midfield is Henderson, then
Yes.
of course. No.
Okay. Alright, cool.
And your captain is Henderson, then yes.
Okay, cool.
It's just as simple as that. Quality.
Alright, moving on.
Bakayoko, I thought he had a great game.
He did have a good
I don't know.
game.
Why y'all didn't see it? I thought I was the only one. Christian Eriksen as well.
Christian,
I thought he made
my,
a great.
my boy is here.
And then at right wing, I have Umar Nias because I just couldn't fit him up front. And then up front, Harry Kane, Alvaro Morata, Jose Mourinho, my manager of the week.
The week.
Hero 0.
My hero of the week is Morata for making a lot, and I mean a lot of people eat humble pie.
Awesome.
My hero is actually Aspilicueta because he never stops assisting Morata. It's like
Wow.
a thing this season.
Oh, it's a Spanish thing, no?
Four out of his 6 goals this season is Aspilicueta.
But also
So
Fabregas
he's
has got a chip in there.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Fabregas has got something in there.
The Spanish
The
boys. in there.
Spanish thing, huh?
My hero of the week is Gareth Barry, who made his 633rd EPL appearance. He was playing Premier League before Trent Alexander-Arnold was even born.
If that guy's our right back, if you Jesus.
Yeah.
My hero, I don't have a hero. Zeros.
My zero
I
of the
don't have
week
I don't
is
have a 0.
Klopp refusing to admit that he made a defensive error, guys, in the transfer window. He
No, but we all know that.
because everybody
No,
always.
he has
But in the
admitted
press
it.
conference,
He
everybody
did
asks
admit
him
it.
all the time, and he's always talking about like, yes, these
Didn't they
sloppy
ask him
goals.
about hugging his players recently?
He walked out of the press
Yeah,
conference
he did.
because Pochettino says that he absolutely
Love.
adores Kane, and then they asked him, so which players do you love? And he's like, guys, it's Champions League, this is what you really
Yeah,
ask
is
me.
that right?
But he has admitted that.
Nah, but
that
guys,
the
not
defense is struggling.
not in that way. Hey? Like
He has
he's
admitted.
he's admitted that he's tired of conceding those goals, but he hasn't really admitted to say, you know what, guys, I made a cock up here. Fair.
My 0 is Klopp. Let's just go to Klopp.
Oh, is it? Even you? For what the reason? For what
Yeah,
reason?
Klopp just needs that defense, man.
Ah.
Scary. But anyway, let's do the reviews quickly. First game is Huddersfield Spurs.
Spurs.
Spurs away. Yeah.
Yeah, they're away.
Yeah, Spurs.
Spurs away. Bournemouth at home to Leicester. I think this might be a good game.
Bournemouth,
I'm
Bournemouth,
gonna go for a
Leicester.
draw.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go for a high scoring draw. I think this might be a high
Yo,
scoring
I actually think Bournemouth might pull something here. Bournemouth.
I'm
Bournemouth.
going to go
Roy.
with Leicester win, eh?
Leicester
Okay.
win. Okay.
Okay. Roy Hodgson to dig his team out of the gutter
Against United.
at Old Trafford.
Not
a
a chance.
eh? Not a chance, bro.
No.
Oh, just so you know, Crystal Palace
Goal?
was my loser of the
Huh?
week.
Goal?
Goals.
Can we expect the goal?
Can we expect the goal? I think they'll
At
get
Old
their.
Trafford.
I think they'll
Against
get.
Ikea.
Really?
I think they'll get their first goal there. It'll be a scrappy one.
Oh,
like-
I think Siobhan asked a very vital question against De Gea. With no fucking who's
No
this?
Benteke.
Benteke. I
No, I
got
got
it's a reach.
To score that
Guys.
header.
It's gonna be another 4-0 for you.
I think it might actually
Yo, how
be
many
more...
4-0s does Palace have to have?
Guys, have
I
you
think it's
ever heard
gonna
of
be
a
more.
player that was compared to Iron Robin and Ross Townsend? Plays for Crystal Palace.
I'm gonna go
Harry
United.
Redknapp did say that.
Go United easy. Stoke at home to Southampton.
I say it's gonna be a draw.
I think it'll be a draw.
Doke to win.
I say it's a draw.
I'll go with an away win, Southampton. West Brom at home to Watford.
West Brom, shame. They didn't buy
go
it.
for a
It's
draw there.
points.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
Draw.
for a Watford win.
I'm gonna go with the West Brom meme.
I'm gonna go for West Brom. No, I'm gonna go for draw. West Ham at home to Swansea. Relegation rivals.
West Ham.
You know, I think
Potential relegation rivals.
I think West Ham is gonna slightly nick it.
I think West Ham will win like 3-2 or
Or slightly
something.
nick it.
West Ham can't seem to win. I really.
Wilfred Bonny, guys. What happened to him?
I think I'm gonna go for Swansea, man. I like
Tammy Abraham.
Jude's homeboy.
My guy.
Tammy-
My guy. My boy.
Might sneak something in there. Swansea win, and then the big game, Chelsea City.
Chelsea City. Yo, this one is hard
Oh,
to
it's gonna
call.
be
But if I'm
delicious to
to
watch this
I'm
game.
if I'm to be very honest, the
I-
first
I'm
result
gonna-
that
I
comes
think-
to my mind is, yeah, it's
I
definitely
see
a draw.
Chelsea. I see
said it's a
Chelsea.
draw.
I think.
I'm gonna say.
Chelsea at home, yeah?
I'm
Yeah,
definitely-
I
I'm-
really think.
I think it's
I think everybody's forgetting about Chelsea. I think no one cares about
I
Chelsea.
think this
right
might
now.
be
I think
a game
Conte
that
might just
City
remind
lose.
people like, "Hey, we're actually champions." Like, I think.
I'm gonna be very biased and say Chelsea win.
I actually
Yeah, I think
think,
Chelsea
I
win.
think City are going to be surprised and Chelsea
Yeah,
will
I think,
dominate.
and another thing, he's
I
scoring.
think this might be the
He's
game.
scoring so many goals. And they haven't had a defending workshop in a
Yeah.
while.
They need to be brought back down to earth.
Like,
Okay,
that's
calm
what they
down,
need.
not that much.
Okay,
Yeah, I think a draw. Hey, yo, I think
Chelsea
that's
win.
a
Sunday
possible-
games. Arsenal at home to Brighton.
Nah,
Easy.
guys, we
Arsenal
didn't
win.
have to talk
Arsenal
about
win.
Arsenal win.
Like I said, another brace.
Arsenal win.
Arsenal
Thank
win.
you.
Everton at home to Burnley. I don't know with Everton anymore.
At
Bro.
home
If Nia
to
starts,
Burnley.
Okay,
Everton
will. They'll
if
beat Burnley.
Rooney is there, Burnley to win.
I think wait. I think I'm gonna change my result.
I'm gonna go draw.
A draw.
I'm
Yes,
gonna go
draw.
And the last game of the Sunday, Newcastle at home to Liverpool. I'm
That's
just
a draw.
remembering 2007.
That's a draw.
2008.
That's
No,
easy.
2008, 2009.
That's
You
a
must
draw.
remember we're up against
5-1.
Rafa.
Nah, I love Rafa, but
I also love Rafa.
Nah, that's a
I'm gonna
draw.
go for a Newcastle win.
I'm gonna go for a draw, eh?
I'm gonna go for Liverpool.
I'm gonna go for a draw, eh?
I think
I
this
think-
might be a game where Liverpool come back.
Now I think Liverpool win easy.
Yeah.
Please quote me.
And I think, and yes, I'm speaking
I
with
can't
my
wait for
heart.
this. I can't wait for
I'm
this.
looking at this look. And kill me if you need be. And you're supposed to if Liverpool fucking
Oh.
cock this up. I'm looking at this Newcastle team.
I think with our Fab Four, we can
Nope.
we can go.
Nope.
I'm sure if you looked at the Spartak Moscow squad, you also say no. But
How
it's
about you
fine.
sit down?
No,
I'll
no, it's
catch
fine.
you.
No, hey.
No, you have
Hey,
to.
hey. I'm just saying.
I'm just.
Spartak Moscow.
I think something's got to go right for Liverpool at some point.
They're not even the
It's
Russian
got to snap
champions.
in.
Oh, that's it. Actually, I thought there was a Monday game. No,
Oh man, dude.
that's it. Oh, okay, guys. Anything else? Twitter's.
You can catch
Facebook's?
me on Twitter at Shakes Rumpedi. That's what I can say.
No. Twitter, Instagram, both the same thing. His name is Jude.
Twitter, Instagram at Chervon Chetty.
All platforms.
CHERVON Chetty CHETTY because it's just easier if I spell it out for you.
Awesome stuff. This is the Born Free Podcast, Kicking Balls, episode 7. Actually 8, but 7 on the title. Remember to rate, subscribe, and review on iTunes. Catch us on SoundCloud, and please subscribe to our page on YouTube. That is it. Away.
Run the ball.